Available statistics indicate that globally over 1,000 journalists have died in the last 12 years for carrying out their constitutionally assigned role of seeking the truth and relaying it to the general public. To mark the 2022 International Day to End Impunity for Crimes against Journalists and to educate the men of pen profession on how to avoid being victims of violence, the Office of Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, with other partners, organized two-day workshop for journalists in Abuja, highlighting measures taken to halt attacks on journalists by the federal government. AGF Abubakar Malami highlighted various measures by the President Buhari's administrations to create an enabling environment for journalists to ply their trade and the resultant effect as indicated in the Committee to Protect Journalists. As indicated in the Committee to Protect Journalists report, where Nigeria was the only country to get off the index of nations with impunity for crimes against journalists in 2020. Femi Adesina, the Special Advisor, Media and Publicity to President Muhammadu Buhari, also echoed the same thoughts with the AGF, insisting that the safety of journalists remains paramount for Buhari's administration.
President Muhammadu Buhari-led federal government is committed to bringing to an end these undemocratic and uncultured activities through the administration of legally justifiable approaches on the perpetrators in order to serve as deterrents to others.
The federal government is committed to supporting journalists in discharging their social and constitutionally guaranteed responsibility through the provision of enabling atmosphere for quality journalism practice.
The chairman, Independent National Electoral Commission, Mahmood Yakubu, urged relevant authorities to ensure that journalists are protected against violence in 2023 general elections. Represented by INEC National Commissioner Mohammed Haruna, the INEC boss advised journalists to act responsibly in order not to be victims of violence in the course of doing their job.
The belief in and commitment of the Independent National Electoral Commission, that is INEC, as both the conductor and regulator of Nigeria's electoral system and the freedom of journalists to do their work. It is this belief and commitment by the Commission in a free media that has led it to include the media among four of the main stakeholders in our democracy that it has held regular quarterly meetings with since I became chairman in 2015.
The theme for this year's International Day to End Impunity for Crimes Against Journalists is Media, Civil Society and Violence-Free Election in Nigeria. CNN News.